actually do it, okay? What we do is that we actually convert percent to a fraction in a unique way, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, the easiest way to do that is very simple. You have to do what? Write the percent to be in fractional form, okay? After doing that, after doing it, what do? You just have to do what? You have to just reduce it to its what? Lowest term, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so you just have to reduce it to its lowest term. After doing the reduction, you know that everything is what? Done, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's actually how we convert percent to what? A fraction, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so this is very easy and very simple to do, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some of the worksheets here. I don't know why it's wasting a little time. So it is very easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how do we do that?
So first off, you'll get it to equal terms, or you'll get it to its lowest term over 100,
Yes,
and then you'll just like convert it into the fraction.
you just have to do what? Convert it into what? Fraction, right?
Right.
Okay. So this is actually how we do what? How we convert percentage to what? A fraction. Okay?
Okay.
So this is very, very easy to do. Once you master it, you can see that you've done everything. So I've done the setup a lot. So let's move on. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, today is
Okay.
basically percentages. And we are going to master it now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's continue. Percentages. Right. Let's continue. Percentages. So first of all, we are going to look at how to convert uh, fractions first to percentage. To convert fractions to percentage, it is very, very simple. Okay?
Okay.
Do you know what to do that? Let's say, for instance, you have 4 over 5. Okay?
Okay.
To convert 4 over 5 to percentage, it is very, very simple. For you to do that, this is the same as 4 over 5. You have to multiply it by 100 over 1. Whenever you are given any fraction to convert to percent, what do? You multiply the given fraction by 100 over 1. Okay? So what do? 5 divided itself is 1. When you divide 100 by 5 is what? 100 divided by 5 is what? You said?
0.05.
100 divided by 5 is what?
100
100.
divided by 5 is 0.05.
No. 100 divided by 5 is 20. Okay?
Okay.
If you divide.
100 divided by 5, so do you know what I thought you meant?
Okay, you thought I meant the other way around. No, that's not what
Yeah.
I mean. No. So this will now be 4 times 20. So what is 4 times 20?
4 times by 20 is 100.
Okay, 4 times 20 is what? 4 times 20. 4 times 20. What is 4 times 20? What is 4
80.
times 20? 4 times 20 is 8. You have it as 80%. Okay?
Okay.
So this is very, very easy to do. So what do you observe here? We can now say that 4 over 5 is the same as 80%. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much. Let's look at the next one. What is 10%? Okay? 10% to a fraction is very, very easy, okay? First thing we do is that we have it as 10 over what? Sorry, I made a mistake. This is supposed to be 2 over 5, okay? Here we are looking at how to convert 2 over 5 to percentage. It is very, very simple. Whenever you are trying to convert number like 2 over 5 to percentage, all you have to do here is just simple. Multiply the given fraction by what? 100. So what do? Times 100 over 1. 5 divide itself is 1. When you divide 100 by 5, what do you get? When you divide 100 by 5, what do you get?
You get 20.
Okay, when you divide 100 by 5, you have 20. So what do you have? 2 times 20. Okay? So
Okay.
what is 2 times 20?
40.
What is 2 times 20?
40.
Okay, guys, please be commenting the answer. Let's be doing it
2
together,
times by
okay?
20 is 40.
So 2 times 5 is what? 2 times 2 is what? 2 times 2 is what? 40. So you have it as what? 40%, okay? 40%. So this is very, very simple to do, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So we'll have the next one. The next one is easy. We'll look at 9 over 10. Okay? When you have 9 over 10 and you are trying to convert 9 over 10 to percentage, what do you have? This is 9 over 10. You multiply it by 100 over 1. Okay? You remember the rules. So when you multiply by 100 over 1, 10 can divide itself to the 1, right?
Right.
Good. When you divide 100 by 10, what do you get?
When you divide 100 by 10, you get 10.
Yeah. Okay. So you have 10. So what is 9 times 10? What is 9 times 10?
90.
What is 9 times 10?
90. Sorry, it's because my mic's not working properly, so when I say the answer, it's not working properly.
Yeah, it's working properly. It's working properly. It's just that I have to hear you very well so I can hear you.
Okay.
Please, guys, let's be commenting the answer in the comment section. This will make the class very interactive. If I ask a question, you let me know. Okay, so let's do that. So the answer becomes, is it just 90 or 90%?
90%.
Okay, so what do you have it to be? 90%. Do you understand it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the answer is 90%. Okay, so this is very, very simple to do. Let's go to the next one. So let's look at the next one. We have 11 over 25. Remember, we are trying to convert fractions to percentage, okay?
Okay.
So when we have 11 over 25, what do we have? This is 11 out of 25. You multiply it by 100 over 1, okay? Remember, for you to convert any fraction to percent, you have to multiply the given fraction by 100 over 1, okay?
Okay.
So when you do the multiplication, what do you see? You have to get it as 25 can divide itself to give us 1, and 25 can divide 100. If you divide 100 into 25 times, what do you get? If you divide 100 into okay, the answer is 44, yeah. Okay, so if you divide it, you are going to get what? 4, right? So if you get 4, now you can now see that the answer is 11 times 4. What is 11 times 4?
44.
Okay, thank you, Nametia. Thank you for commenting, okay? So you have it as 44. So the answer is 44%. Okay?
Okay.
So this is very, very simple. Let's look at the next one. Let's say you have 13 over 20. Let's do this one together. We have 13 over 20. Okay? We are trying to convert 13 over 20 to what? Percentages. Okay?
Okay.
So for us to convert 13 over 20 to percentages, it is very simple. What do? We have 13 over 20. Then we'll multiply it by 100 over 1. This is always a standard. Okay? So what do we have to do? When 20 divides itself, we're having 1. When 20 divides 100. If you divide 100 into 20 times, can I know the answer? If you divide 100 into 20 times, what's the answer?
It's 4.
Divide 100 into 20 times, what's the answer? you are
But it's
going
fine,
to get
it's fine,
5.
it's fine.
Okay? So what's the answer? 13 times 5. You are good at it, okay? You are very good
Okay.
at it. Thank you. So what's 13 times 5?
13 times by 5 is 65.
So the answer is what? 65%. Okay? This is very
Okay.
easy. If you get 65%, clap for yourself. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Let's look at the next one. The next one we'll be looking at is we are told to do 25%. 25, sorry, I made a mistake. 27 over 50. Wow. 27 over 50. Let's do it together, okay?
Okay.
When you have 27 over 50, it is very easy to do. This is basically 27 over 50. You multiply it by 100 over 1. Okay?
Okay.
So if you have the answer, what do you have to get when you do that? You have to divide by 50 to get 1, divide by 50 to get 2. Okay?
Okay.
So what do you have when you divide by 50? If you multiply, what is 27 times 2? Let's know the answer. What's 27 times 2?
Times by 2.
Yeah, what is 27 times 2?
54.
Okay, 27 times 2 is what? 54. So the answer is 54%. Okay?
Okay.
Correct. You are good at it. So let's look at the next one. Let's look at 7 over 10. Remember, we are trying to learn how to convert fractions to what? Percentages. And I told you to convert fractions to percentages, you just have to multiply the given fraction by what? 100 over 1. Okay? So what do we do here? You have it as,
You times it by.
so you have it as 7 over 10 times 100 over 1. Okay?
Okay.
So if you have that, what do you have to do when you have that? If I cancel a 0, okay, the zeros are out, okay?
Okay.
So good. So what do we have left? So what is 7 times 10? What is 7 times 10? Okay.
70.
Yeah, 7 times 10 is 70. So the answer is what? 70%. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So this is how easy it is to solve this type of what? Problem. Okay? So let's continue. Let's look at the next one. We have 11 over 20. 11 over 20, we are expected to convert it to what? We are expected to convert it to what? Percentages, right? Yeah, so how do we do that? For us to do that is very, very simple. This is 11 over 20. To do it, you multiply by 100 over 1, right?
Right.
So if I multiply by 100 over 1, what do I get? So if you divide 100 by 20, what's the answer? If you divide 100 by 20, what's the answer? You get what? 5. Good. So what's the value of 11 times 5? What is the value of 11 times 5? You said?
55.
Okay, 11 times 5 is what? 55. So the answer is 55%. Okay?
Okay.
Good. So let's continue. Okay, we'll look at the next one. We'll look at 4 over 25. Okay? Okay, we look at 4 over 25. If you have 4 over 25, we are expected to convert it. Okay, thank you. It's useful, thank you. So we are expected to convert it to what? Percentage, right? Okay, what do we do when we are trying to do that? This is basically 4 over 25. You multiply by 100 over 1. Okay?
Okay.
So if you multiply it by 100 over 1, what do? 25 divide 100. When you divide 100 by 25, what's it?
4.
If you divide 25 by 100, what's it?
4.
Correct, 4. So we have 4 times 4. So what is 4 times 4, please? What is 4 times 4?
16.
Okay, 4 times 4 is 16. So the answer is 16%. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. That's very easy. So we look at the next one. We look at 12 over 25. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. 12 over 25. For us to convert 12 over 25 to percentage, this is exceedingly easy. Do you know what to do? What you need to do is to multiply the given fraction by 100 over 1. So since we have 12 over 25, we have to multiply it by 100 over 1. Okay?
Okay.
So 25 divided this is 1. 25 divide 100. If you divide 100 by 25, what do you get?
5.
If you divide 100 by 25, you are going to get 4. It is 4. Good. Blackie, not 48. Rather, we have it as 48%. So we have it as 12 times 4. So what's the value for 12 times 4?
12 times by 4 is 48.
12 times 4 is what? 48. So we have it as 48%. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this is how we solve this problem. So let's look at the next one. Since we've actually done a lot on how to convert from percentage to fraction, let's look at how to convert fraction percentage to what? A fraction. Okay?
Okay.
So let's look at the next one. Let's say we are told to convert 20% to a fraction. Okay?
Okay.
So how do we convert 20% to a fraction? Do you know that? It is also simple. When you have 20, this is 20 out of 100. Okay?
Okay.
So when you have 20 out of 100, what do? You cancel out the zeros. Okay? If you cancel the zeros, you've actually divided by what? 10. So what is left? 2 out of 10. What can divide 10 and 2 without any remainder? What can divide 10 and 2 without divide both, right?
Right.
So if 2 divides the top number, 2 divide 92 is 2 divide 92, you have it as 50 what? 56. Oh, sorry, 46, sorry. Then 2 divide 100. If you divide 100 by 2, what do you get?
If you divide 100 by 2, you get 50.
If you divide 100 by 2, what do you get? You get 50. So you have it as 50. So what can divide again? What can divide again?
Divide by 2 again.
Okay. You can see that 2 can still divide. 2 divide, you're having it to be what? 33. Sorry, 23. Right?
Right.
So when you divide 50 by 2, what do you get?
25.
If you divide 50 by 2, you get 25. So at the end, what's the final answer? What will be the final answer?
23 over 25.
So the final answer will be 23 over 25. This is very simple. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so the answer is 23.25. Okay, the next one we'll look at is 90%. So what is 90%? 90% is the same thing as what? 90 over 100. Okay?
Okay.
So if you have it as 90 over 100. So this is the simplest one to do. What can divide the 2? What can divide the 2? What can divide 90 and what? 10. What can divide? You said? We can easily do that. Cancel a 0 at the top, which is dividing by 10. And cancel a 0 at the bottom, which is also dividing by 10. Are you following?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that will be the quickest one. So you have it as 9 out of 10. You have to leave it as 9 out of 10 because no other number can divide both the top and bottom number without any remainder. Are you following?
Yeah.
So this is very simple. Do you have any question regarding to this?
No.
Okay, it's simple, right?
Yeah, it's simple.
Okay, so we'll look at the next one. We'll look at 25%. Okay, we are trying to convert 25% to what? Fraction. So Ferran, what we are going to do is just simple. This is basically 25 over 100. Okay?
Okay.
So when you have 25 over 100, what can divide 25 and divide 100 without any remainder?
5.
5. So if you divide 25 by 5, what do you get? 25 divided by 5 is
25 by 5, you get 5.
25 divided by 5, you get 5. Then 25 divide 100, what do you get? If you divide 100 by 25, what do you get?
25 divided by 100 is 4.
25 divide 100 is what? No, 5 divide 100. I made a mistake. 5 divide 100 is 20. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, the next one we'll look at is divide again. 5 divided itself is 1. If you divide 20 by 5, what do you get?
You get 4.
If you divide 20 by 5, you get 4. So the correct answer is a quarter. So 25% is the same thing as what? A quarter. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is very easy to do. So we'll look at the next one. The next one is 66%. Okay?
Okay.
So if you have 66%, if you want to write it back, how do we do that? You have it as what? 66 over 100, okay?
Okay.
So when you have 66 over 100, how do you write it? What can divide the top and bottom without any remainder?
So you could divide it by. Could you divide it by 3?
What can divide the
Actually,
top? You divide by 2. If you divide 66 by 2, what do you get? When you divide 66 by 2, what do you get?
You get 33.
You get what? 33. Okay, so the numerator becomes 33. Then if you divide 100 by 2, what do you get? If you divide 100 by 2, what do you get?
You get 50.
Divide 100 by 2, you get 50. So the answer becomes 33 over 50. Okay?
Okay.
So this is very, very simple. Okay?
Okay.
So this is how we actually do percent. Okay? So let's look at the next one. We look at 80%. So here we are trying to convert 80% to what? To a fraction.
Fraction.
Okay, so for you to convert it to a fraction, what do you have to do? You have to write it as 80 over 100. Okay?
Okay.
So the first approach you have to do to convert it to percent is very simple. You first of all cancel out the zeros. Okay? If you cancel the zeros, you actually divide it by 10. Okay? Okay, so the next thing you have is what? 8 over 10. What can divide the top and bottom number without any remainder? What can divide the top and bottom number without any remainder? What can divide 8 and 10 without any remainder? Guys, please be commenting and liking the live. Please, please, I beg you, please. What can divide both without any remainder? What can divide the top and bottom without any remainder? Okay. What can divide the top and bottom number without any remainder? The number that can do that is very, very simple. Okay? Are you here? The
I
number.
can't see the board.
Okay, it's just the network. It's just glitching a bit. So the number that can divide it is 2. When you divide 8 by 2, what do you get? If you divide 8 by 2, what do you get? Write it, let me see. If you divide 8 by 2, what do you get? If you divide 8 by 2, you are getting 4. If you divide 10 by 2, what do you get? Write it, let me see. If you divide 10 by 2, what do you get? Huh?
But let me write it down because you can't hear me.
Okay, I can hear you now. You have it as 5. Okay? So what will be the answer? The answer will be 4 out of 5. Are you getting it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how we do it, okay? So it's very, very easy to do.
Okay.
Very, very easy to do. So the answer is 4 over 5. Let's look at the next one. Let's say we have 35%. If you want to write 35% as a fraction, how do you write it? How do you write 35%?
You want to write
35% as a fraction. You have to write it as 35 over 100, right?
Right.
So if you have 35 over 100, what can do that?
5.
Okay, so you can see that 5 can divide 35. If I divide 35, what do you get?
You get 7.
Okay, 5 divide 35 is 7. 5 divide 100 is what? When you divide 100 by 5, what do you get?
You get 4.
Okay, you are getting what? 4. So you have it as 20. If you divide 100 by 5, you are getting it as 20. Okay?
Okay.
So you have to do it. Okay, you can share it. Let me see. You can share it. Baram Detro. Thank you for coming. Okay, so you have it as what? 7 over 20. Okay? So 7 over 20 is the what? Answer. Okay?
Okay.
Good. So let's continue, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we'll look at the next one, which is 12%. 12% is what? What is 12%?
12% is 12 over 100.
So write it as fraction as 12 over 100. Okay?
Okay.
So 12 over 100, what can divide?
So you can divide it by 2.
What can divide? You divide by 4. If you divide 12 by 4, what's the answer? If you divide 12 by 4, what's the answer?
3.
The answer becomes 3. If you divide 100 by 5, what's the answer?
If you divide 100 by 5, you get... Wait, 5?
Yeah, if you divide 100 by... Oh, 4, sorry, 4. I made it, my bad. If you divide 100 by 4, what do you get?
5.
If you divide 100 by 4, you get 25. So the answer is 3 out of 25. Do you understand it? The answer is 3 out of 25. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. So let's continue. Let's look at, we have it as 84%. Okay?
Okay.
So can you try that? 84%. 84% is the same thing as 84 over 100, right?
Right.
Let me know the number that can divide both, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the number that can divide both the top and bottom number is very simple. And the number is what? 4. If you divide 84 by 4, what do you get?
If you
divide 84 by 4, what do you get?
If you divide 84 by 4, you get 21.
So you are going to get what? 21. So the answer is 21. If you divide 100 by 4, what do you get?
25.
If you divide 100 by 4, what do you get?
25.
You are going to get what? 25. So the answer is what? 21 over 25. Okay?
Okay.
So this is very simple, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. So we have the next one, which is 14%. Are you following?
Yeah.
14%. We first of all convert it, okay? 14% can be seen as 14 over 100, right?
Right.
So if you have 14 over 100, how do we convert it? 14 over 100 will now be seen as 2 can divide to be what? 7, right?
Alright.
So if you divide 100 by 2, what do you get?
If you divide 100 by 2, you get 50.
Okay, if you divide 100 by 2, you get 50. So what's the answer? 7 out of 50. Okay?
Okay.
The answer is 7 out of 50. It is very, very simple, right?
Right.
Okay. So the next one we'll look at is, let's look at 24%. Okay?
Okay.
If you have 24%, 24% can be seen as what? 24 over 100, right?
Right.
So if you have 24 over 100, how do we convert that?
So you can divide it by...
If you divide by 4, you have 25. If you divide 24 by 4, you have what?
If you divide 24 by 4...
If you divide 24 by 4, what do you get?
If you divide 24 by 4, you get 6.
So the answer is 6 out of 25. Okay?
Okay.
So this is very, very easy to do. Once you master it, it will be very easy and very stress-free. Okay? So let's look at this. You have 72%. Okay?
Okay.
So how can we convert 72%? It is also easy. This is just the same thing as what? 72 over 100, right?
Right.
So when you write it as 72 over 100, it is very, very easy. This will now give you 4 divided 72 is what?
4 divided by 72 is equals to... 4 divided by...
4 divided 72 is what?
4 divided by 72 is 18.
So you have it as 18. 4 divided 100 is what? If you divide 100 by 4, what do you get?
25, sir.
Okay, if you divide 100 by 4, you have 25. So what's the answer? 18 out of 25. Okay?
Okay.
So this is how we do that. Any question for me?
No questions. It's very easy.
Oh, okay. So that's it. So let's continue. I want you to try this one. 22%. What is 22%? What is 22% to fraction? What is 22% to fraction? You said?
22 over 100.
22 over 100. Okay. What can divide the top and bottom number? Correct?
You could divide it by...
2. 2 divided 11 is what? What's 2 divided 11?
2 divided by 11 is... Huh?
If you divide 11 by 2, if you divide 22 by 2, my bad, is 11. If you divide 100 by 2, what do you get? If you divide 100 by 2, what do you get?
You get 50.
If you divide 100 by 2, you get 50. So the answer is what? 11 out of 50. Are you following?
Yeah.
Okay, so any questions so far?
No questions so far. It's very simple.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Read today's class?
10 out of 10.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. I'm trying to give you the one to do.